So I know you guys clicked on the title of this video because it said snorkel, and you're wondering what the hell am I talking about? Well, here, this is a brand new product that was just released with the Camaro market, and it's made by Vellossa. And the premise behind it is actually fairly simple. And the way it really works is the more air you send into the intake, the more air you send into the engine, the more fuel you can send in, and obviously the more power you get. Now, you're not going to feel extremely high gains from this, but it's going to allow your engine to flow better, more efficiently, and I think it's going to actually look pretty cool in the process as well. So if you guys were wondering how to take off your front bumper, it is really not that exciting to watch, but it's basically 7 bolts on both sides. It's essentially just a T10 Torx bit, and then you need a 7mm ratchet, a small ratchet at that. Again, I'm going to show you guys at the end of this video exactly where all those bolts are, but don't really worry too much about that. It's a very easy process. What I would recommend though is pairing it up with the second install, taking off your front bumper, trying to do your front splitter at the same time. It's going to make it a lot easier, and that's going to be the next install on our list. So stay tuned for next week when we go to install that. This is the Vellossa Ram Air, and it's extremely well made, and you can get it in basically any single color you want. Now, you're not going to get tremendous horsepower out of this, but your engine's going to run better, a bit smoother. You're going to be sending more air into your intake, which should theoretically mean more power. They're not that expensive. I believe this is right around 130 to 150 bucks. I love the way this looks, and you can pick any single color you want. We actually went with white because we were going to be wrapping our car. It's going to go with the whole color scheme, so if that's going to tell you guys a little bit about what we're doing next. Don't worry about getting off your bumper, and let's go ahead. Let's attach these 2 bolts really quick. All you're going to need is an Allen key, and then it looks to be a 10mm ratchet wrench, and then you guys are good to go. So let's go ahead, get this on the car, and finish up this install. When installing the Vellossa, there is one trim panel that you actually have to remove, and it's this one right here. It's held in by 3 Christmas tree clips, very easy to remove. And it is, essentially it sits right here. So all you can do is pop out those 3 Christmas tree clips, and then your Vellossa is all set to fit nice and snug right into place. And you guys are good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and cinch down all of the bolts, but you have a plate back here that wraps straight around this bar. So just like so. So that plate's gonna cinch it in right there. And then you have 2 Allen keys that tighten that bolt down, and then it's held up on this side, obviously supported by the crash beam, as well as perfectly aligned with the headlight. You can see right there, here is the tunnel that the air is going to be flowing straight through, and it goes straight in to our air box back here. So extremely efficient, very easy modification to do. I think it looks great on the car. Like that, it is finally installed. Very easy to do. It's 2 bolts. Essentially what happens is it wraps around the back bar, and again, it is throwing air straight into that intake. So it's a very simple mod, very easy to do. Don't be afraid about pulling off your bumper. I'm going to get into showing you guys exactly where all those bolts are here in a second, but let's take an up close look to exactly what this Vellossa looks like, and then we're going to go ahead, put on the bumper, and you guys are going to get a little preview of what wrap is to come. Alright, so the car is completely covered in pollen right now, and the Vellossa just looks so mean on the car. Absolutely love the white. It's going to stand out so incredibly well against this purple. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys exactly where all the holes are to get your front bumper off. Again, all it is a 7mm ratchet. You're going to have 1 hole all the way here at the top. That one's going to be the hardest to get to. Then you're going to have 1 hole here, so 2, 3, 4. And then you're gonna actually have, let's see if I can see it, you're gonna have 2 bolts that are right here, and you're gonna also have 1 at the bottom. So in total, you're gonna have 7 bolts on each side. So all you're gonna need is a T10 Torx bit and a 7mm ratchet in order to get the front bumper off. Should only take you 30 to 45 minutes. So let's go ahead, throw the front bumper on, and tell you guys a little bit more about the build before we go ahead and end this video. So I was thinking about doing one big reveal for the wrap, but since you guys stayed to the end of the video, I like including these little things at the end for the people that stay through the whole video. So do you guys love the purple? Do you hate it? What color do you think we're gonna go with on the other side? Should we keep it blue? Those are all questions we're gonna be answering in the next few weeks. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this install. I think the Velocitec Big Mouth in white, it looks awesome. You can see it right behind the front grille. It's a super easy install, pretty cheap modification. You're gonna get a little bit more horsepower with it. Your engine's gonna run a little bit more efficiently as well. At the end of the day, we just enjoy being out here. We enjoy working on the car and taking things apart and adding and building this Camaro into what we really want it to be. Track season's coming up quickly with our first track day starting in right around a month now. The weather is hot, I'm sweating, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna end the video here. If there's anything specifically you wanna know about my Camaro or the Camaro in general, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to get around to making a video around that topic. Until next time, stay tuned and I'll see you guys in the next one.